Assalamualaikum everyone. Hi, Alhamdulillah. We meet in our Science with Teacher Queen. So today, I'm going to recall our P6 syllabus, which is the first topic, scientific skills. Alright, in scientific skills, we have two different things that you need to do. The first one is the science process skills, and the second one is manipulative skills. In the science process skills, it's been divided into two units, which is basic science process skills and also integrated science process skills. Right, now, in basic science process skills, we're going to go to the first one, which is observing. Now, observing, you need to use your five senses, which is your sight, hear, taste, smell, and also touch. And the second one is classifying. Now, classifying is where we group our specimens, our experiments into two groups, or maybe more than two groups that share the similar characteristics. For example, in one class, I can share or I can classify my students in my class into those who wear spectacles and those who didn't wear spectacles. Now, next one, we go to measuring and using number. What it means by measuring and using number is that you need to have a standard tools in measure. For example, you can use a meter ruler, weighing scale, and also what are the units in using those specific standard tools. Now, we focus on the next one, number 4, which is making inference. What is making inference? Making inference where you have an early conclusion to explain a certain event. Okay? Now, for example, what are your conclusions for you didn't come to school? You're absentee. Teacher, I didn't come to school because I'm stuck in traffic jam, for example. All right? So you use the word because for you to explain about certain phenomenon. All right? And the next one is predicting. Predicting is like you're thinking of the future. You're making assumptions on the phenomenon or the event happens, what's going to happen next. That is predicting. You become the flash now, all right? Now, communications. Communication is not necessarily must you talk in front of your friends. It comes in the forms of oral presentations or making a table. Table is not this table, okay? Tables means here you have a specific element where you're going to put in specific order. You can also draw the specimen, okay? For example, also graph, okay? Graph is one of the types of communication for you as a scientist to explain about your data. Right. The next one is using the relationships between time and space, describing the changes in parameters. We have three types of parameters, which is the manipulated variables, responding variables, and also constant variables. These three variables is important in your science process skills, where it very helps you if you can master the three important variables in your paper too. All right. The next one is the second part of the science process skills, which is the integrated, where all these basic science process skills you integrate in when you're going to conduct your experiments. For example, you're interpreting the data. The next one, which is controlling variables. All right. We have, as explained before, we have three types of variables: manipulated variables, responding variable, and also constant variable. So you must know to detect in the questions what is manipulated variables. Manipulated variables is the parameters that you change throughout your experiments. While responding variables is the parameters where you're going to get the results of your experiment. Constant variables is where you're going to make it fixed throughout your experiment, which your experiment is going to be a failed experiment. All right. After you control the variables, you must be able to know how to make your hypothesis. All right. So hypothesis is how you make the relationship between your MV and also your RV. So once you know your MV and RV, you make the relationship what's going to happen to MV, which is going to influence your RV. And the last but not least is experimenting, which is the very fun part where you need to conduct your experiment for entire of the science process skills for you to get the result of what you're going to investigate about. So class, science is not hard, it's just for you to understand the concept, and science is very fun. Alright, see you next time.